Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and I'm covering with you some major updates coming from Germany because we do have, or I had the opportunity to talk to somebody who is saying that his Model Y Performance has a delivery time frame between 2 weeks. Later on, I talked to him and it was mentioned end of this month. So I will look into that and what this actually means, because it is very interesting as the Model Y Performance is not being exported from China to Europe. And furthermore, if he gets a delivery time frame of 2 to 3 weeks right now, it wouldn't even be possible to ship the Model Y Performance in such a speed from China to Europe. Another point, it would make no sense for Tesla to actually export performance variants to Europe right now, as it is currently so close to the production in Grünheide. So it would take away the demand for any reason in the high segment here of the performance variant. So it makes a lot of sense that Tesla is currently already contacting per email from the service centers or advisors the Model Y Performance reservation holders. So that is a really bullish sign, because it shows that Tesla is expecting everything to work out this month. They are expecting that the final permit will come in the next few days, as I mentioned many times on this channel. So in this case, they are doing all the paperwork right now, just to be sure that everything is going right. So when the final permit comes, they can just go out of the gates with the deliveries, and that is what we all want to hear. That is all what we are waiting for. And as I mentioned before, Austin might beat very closely Giga Berlin. But at the end of the day, it is bullish for Tesla to have two factories so close to start production. And the Model Y Performance variant that I'm talking about here is the one costing this owner 64,000 euros. Then we are looking into Austin, as the start of the production based on Joe Dickmeyer is about to start this week. But furthermore, we have updates that apparently Elon Musk is making a major announcement this week. So that would make a lot of sense, as in Austin, if they started already production on Monday, or they have many possibilities to actually cover the production cars. Because the building is so big, they can test the cars inside the building, and they can also park the cars if they wanted to inside the building to wait for this announcement. And then by the end of the week, it could get official that Tesla is producing cars in Austin. So based on that, we do see as well footage here of some pavement here from Jeff Roberts. And furthermore, from Joe Tickmeyer, a picture where we do see that more production equipment for the 4680 cell production is actually arriving. There was a lot of trucks outside based on the footage from Joe Tickmeyer, and we can see that it makes a lot of sense that Tesla is pushing now for production in both factories as soon as possible. And we have been talking about that for a lot in the past 2-3 days. The expectations at Wall Street are getting higher and higher right now. And based on the estimations by Q4, it was 1.2 million, so 1,200. And now the estimations are going in the direction of 1.5 or 1.6 million. There are even some people out there saying with 2 new factories, if everything is going according to plan without any supply chain issues, Tesla could be even selling or producing cars close to 2 million. Just let me know what your thought about this crazy estimation is. So based on that, that is a really good sign. We also have good signs that the Cybertruck equipment is currently already slowly arriving. So that is also a good point. Then we are looking into Inside EVs, who has done an efficiency test based on the kilowatt hours needed. And we do see that the Model Y long range is beating everyone out there. The Hyundai Ioniq 5, the Skoda, furthermore Kia and other Volkswagen ID4 way below down there. So we do see that the efficiency is what Tesla is very good at. And when we look at the Mercedes EQS, one that many German people consider a car beating the Tesla brand, we do see, based on the efficiency, that the Mercedes EQS is losing 41% of its WLTP range. On the other hand, the Model Y long range, of course, based on the winter time frame here, is losing some efficiency as well here, or some range. But again, it has been very, very close to the EQS, and that is very astonishing, as we do know that the Model Y long range is in a total different price segment as the Mercedes EQS. So just let me know if you think that Tesla is here going into the premium segment very well. Again, we have to consider when a car is 70,000, 80,000 euros and you buy a Model Y long range, which is much cheaper, of course the expectation for the interior are much higher. So if we take the interior, of course, Mercedes is investing more money to have more interior based on the design, not the software and technology. Of course, that makes the car a bit more expensive as well. But the question at the end of the day is if the car is better. And based on the performance, it doesn't really look like that if we look into the efficiency. So another topic is VW. Actually, in Norway, Model 3 is leading based on 2021 total numbers with 12,000 cars sold. The Model Y is coming in the fourth place with 8,267. Here we have an update that Tesla is actually selling more cars than all the German car makers combined in the EV space, and that the growth rate from last year, or from 2020 to 2021, this rate of growth of 430,000 cars was actually as much as the total German car makers in the EV space sold. And today we got more news that actually the VW brand has major issues with the semiconductor, and they have to kind of sell only one or two versions of their ID plat. So that is actually very, very big problem for VW here. They do have only one version of the ID4 that is able to be bought right now. There are not a lot of variants possible, so VW will have a lot of issues in the coming weeks, and the sales might not be as good as expected from VW's side. So thank you very much for being here. Bye bye.